Kushtagi village is in Kushtagi Taluk of Koppal district in Karnataka, India. The current estimated population of Kushtagi town in 2023 is approximately 34,100. According to 2011 census, there are 12,493 males while 12,385 are females. In this large population of Taluk, they only have two public toilets. As per the documents of Swachh Bharat Mission, there should be one toilet seat for 35 men and one seat for 25 women. There should be one urinal unit per 200 to 300 users. Nilesh, an NGO worker in Kushtagi Taluk, who works for a clean environment under the NGO, says that there are very few toilets in the taluk.
जी टॉयलेट्स है, फिर भी जहाँ पब्लिक के लिए ज़रूरत पड़ती है वहाँ हमको खुद सर्च करके हमें देखने के बाद हमें वहाँ पे बनाना पड़ता है। वो पब्लिक एक से दो है वहाँ पे, लेकिन वो यूज नहीं होता। गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से वो बराबर जो है हमें जो बनाते हैं खुद मेंटेनेंस भी करते हैं और प्लस इन्वेस्ट भी करते हैं।
Shangappa was born and brought up in Kushtagi. 13 years back, he bought this house for 9 lakh rupees. He said that he has been driving an auto for more than 20 years and had many hardships in buying this auto for his daily course. He earns rupees 500 to 1500 per day, which he finds insufficient but has been managing for a long time. Shangappa applied in 2012 under the Swachh Bharat Mission scheme. He was asked to fill out the forms and complete the formalities before he receives money to build the toilet. But to date, he did not receive any update and yet he built the toilet on his own. Despite having toilets in his house, he and his wife still prefer open defecation. He also mentions that now it is a routine for them to go early in the morning before the sunrise. World Health Organization data says that today 4.5 billion people of the world's population lack access to improved sanitation facilities, which hygienically separate human excreta from human contact. In South Asia alone, 1 billion people lack access to improved sanitation and 675 million practice open defecation, more than any other region in the world. 1 billion people still practice open defecation around the world.
So then they said, okay, fine, there is something called cleanliness, wherein if we start applying those rules, discipline in our lives, then we can reduce the burden of diseases. So then they started, okay, to start with personal hygiene, environmental hygiene. So then they found out, okay, fine, so personally we are supposed to be clean. So water is the best cleansing element which God has provided. So she started, okay, clean the water, clean your surroundings. Then the disease started reducing, the suffering started reducing. Then whoever had diseases, they started recovering faster. So this was the sanitary awakening.
The government of India started Swachh Bharat Mission in 2014 to accelerate the efforts to achieve universal sanitation coverage. Under this mission, all villages, Gram Panchayat, districts, states and union territories in India declared themselves open defecation free by 2nd October 2019. This will be done by constructing over 100 million toilets in rural India. Open defecation is a leading cause of diarrheal death, says WHO. The diarrhea death toll stands at around 6,000 a day. Shankar, he has lived in Kushtagi since birth and his parents are from nearby villages. He also has an elder brother with the help of whom he is trying to run 2 food stalls in the taluk.
ನಮ್ಮಪ್ಪ ಸೋಡಾದ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೋಡಾದ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ ನಂದು ಸ್ವಂತ ಎಗ್ ರೈಸ್ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಐತಿ. ನಾ ಶಾಲೆ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದು 10ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್. ಅಪ್ಪರಿಗೆ ಆರಾಮಿಲ್ಲದ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಎಗ್ ರೈಸ್ ಬಂದು ಇಡೋದಾಯ್ತು. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಟಾಯ್ಲೆಟ್ ಬಾತ್ರೂಮಿಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದು ಪರಿಹಾರ ಏನೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. 2020 ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು, ಏನೂ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಪರಿಹಾರ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
Malika Arjun belongs to another unorganized sector in the taluk. He is a fruit seller and in competition with many in the taluk. As it is a seasonal business, he also has his hands on other businesses like taxi services.
ನಮ್ಮದು ಕುಷ್ಟಗಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮದು ಮನೆ ಇರೋದು ಕುಷ್ಟಗಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ನಾವು 5 ಜನ ಇರೋದು. ನಮ್ಮದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಶೌಚಾಲಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಶೌಚಾಲಯ ನಾವು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಜಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ವಿ, ಆದರೂ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಅರ್ಜಿ.
He said that previously when there was no toilet at his house, he would use a public toilet. Later, the toilet was converted into a storeroom by the government. Taluk Municipal had this special department for all the schemes. For the Swachh Bharat Mission scheme, Basappa was in charge. The data shows that the panchayat's target were achieved with less budget, and every person who applied under the scheme was given the fund. The official had nothing to say about the lower amount of funds received to the applicants in previous years.
ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಮೇಡಮರ 2022-23 1229 ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಐತ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮರ. ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಒಂದು 500-600 ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮರ್. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ 23 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ ರೀ ಮೇಡಮರ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸಲ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಅನುದಾನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾವ ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಅನುದಾನ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮೇಡಮರ. ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ 23 ಶೌಚಾಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ನೇ ಕಂತು ಶೌಚಾಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೀವ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮರ್. 23ಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಉಳಿದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿವ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮರ. ಆದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತಾಲೂಕಿಂದ ಖರ್ಚು ಆಗೋವರಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಾಲೂಕಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿಂದ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು ಅಂದಾರ ಮೇಡಮರ. ಅದಾದಗಲೇ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರೀ ಮೇಡಮರ. ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ರೀ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆನಿಫಿಷರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಹೋಗೋದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ರೀ, ನೀವೇ ಕಟ್ಗೆರಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರ್ತಾ NGOದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ ಮೇಡಮ್ ನಾವು.
A professor from Communal Science Department says that education plays a very important role in dealing with habits of people.
See, actually we don't have access to proper sanitary latrines. So suppose people are educated, so there is a saying in community medicine. I'll give an example. Suppose, see, earlier what we do, we find people who spit. Suppose somebody is coughing, it's a natural reflex, they spit. Okay, so instead of fining them, punishing them, suppose I tell, okay, spit here, you provide a spittoon. Likewise, open air defecation, because they don't know, you haven't provided any sanitary latrines. You provide them, educate them, then the problem is solved. Say now you have a dedicated smoking zones, dedicated toilets. Likewise, if we start providing sanitary latrines and toilets, that should solve the problem. This has to be taught from the nursery level. Likewise, at the older level, the panchayat, they have a group, so there has to be a leader, somebody who is educated. So primarily it is education. This is where the education comes in. See, my toilet I have to clean. When I start expecting somebody else to clean my toilet, that's when it goes. See, government has provided, that doesn't mean that the government has to come and clean. See, when I start using it, I have to use it, because not just me, my parents might use it. I don't want to transmit any disease to my parents. My children might use it. So each one, whatever has been provided, we have to take it personally, and we have to ensure. So this cleanliness should start from within, not from somebody else.
you.